you saw bodybuilding as a career, actually.
That's absolutely
A way to get money.
It was a career, but it was also a passion.
Got it.
So I loved to do it. I wanted to see where's my limit. This is always my question. Where's my limit? When I was a kid, we had this thing at school to run around the track. 11 years old. After 20 times around the track, nobody was running. I keep running till I did 45 times. And then the teacher said we have to stop because we need to go home. This was a half marathon. I never ran before. I never ran afterwards.
The mindset was always there, right?
There's just something happened to me and it was hurting me and I wanted to stop, but my pride wouldn't let me stop at some point. And then after that, I didn't feel anything. And I was like, this is easy now. I don't feel anything. So this happened to me when I was young. I didn't think anything about it at the time, but later on I said, hey, that was crazy. That thing happened when I was young.
And at that time, Dorian, how you got information? Because today is very easy. You just Google it and you have everything you need.
You could buy books. Okay, so there was books on the market. And
not many options, right?
Not many options. You got books by a few authors. You know, Reader did their books. Bob Kennedy wrote books. Arthur Jones and Nautilus people wrote books. Mike Mensa had books. All the top bodybuilders, they had some little pamphlets, but I mean, it didn't tell you anything really. 5 times 8, 4 times. Yeah.
Just like training sessions.
It's just a routine with like no science, no meaning behind it. So I read a lot of stuff from Arthur Jones because the way I think is logic, and it sounds logical to me. His explanation of how things work. Before that, there was no explanation. You do this, you do that, but why? Yeah. Why do I train 6 days a week? Why do I do 26? Why? What's going on? What's the mechanics? What's the process behind this? And Arthur Jones explained that well. Not that I took everything that he said, but yeah, this makes sense. And then Mike Mensa, I read his stuff. And one thing that I got from Mike Mensa, which I always tell to everybody, you have to write everything down, what you're doing. Because then only then you can analyze it. Yeah. You know, if you train more frequently, or you train more volume, or you train less, or whatever the change is that you might want to make in your training, is it positive or was it negative? Well, if you don't keep a record, you can't really analyze that. So it's a question of analyzing until you come with all the answers for yourself, more or less. So I learned it, and then I bought books on nutrition, and I read about nutrition. There's no internet, there's no nutritionists, especially for bodybuilding. Yeah. I mean, it's an unknown thing, who knows? But I enjoyed that whole thing. The whole thing was enjoyable to me because I saw bodybuilding as an individual endeavor. And that's what I really liked about it, because I felt like in my life, as I was young, I was not in control. No. And I wanted to be in control because I thought everybody else is stupid and making mistakes. So I want to be in control. So I got in control of this, and I said, I'm going to do everything to make the decision. Of course, I speak to you, I can learn something, I can learn something.
Always picking brains,
I can learn, but in the end, yes or no is me. I make the decision. This works or this doesn't work. Tom Platz said, you can't get legs without squatting. So everybody was squatting. Everybody squatting. Nobody used the leg presses like nobody. It's for the girls only. But I got injured squatting. So then I have a problem with the squats because it's irritating my injury. So I have to try something else. I did squats with a Smith machine. I did squats on a hack squat. And it didn't irritate my injury, and my legs got bigger. So that was my answer.
Yes.
Tom Platz is correct for Tom Platz. For him,
we can't say it's wrong.
For him, the barbell squats is the best thing because of his structure. Yeah. And because when he squats, he's short and there's a short range, and he doesn't need to lean forward and activate the glutes and the spine and everything more. So that was the answer of my analysis. I tried one thing, I tried another thing, and the other thing worked better, so I kept it.
It's nice because people call you like the bodybuilding scientist, right? Because you love to test things.
I suppose I didn't know when I was young that this is actually how scientists work. They analyze data and don't change more than one thing at a time, because if you change 3 things and there's a positive change, which one was it? You don't know. So
Yes.
you make one adjustment at a time. Same thing, prepping for a contest. You should write everything down.
Yeah.
Every week, every change, everything. And this was how I was able to make the big change between 92 and 93. 17 pounds is 8 kilos more on a Mr. Olympia is
Yeah.
never before.
Never saw
happened,
it
yeah?
before. Yeah.
Because
First
I
mass
analyzed 92 and I have pictures every week. I said 6 weeks before the competition. I'm already in shape.
Yeah.
But I thought if I come down more, I come down more, I come down more, I get more shredded. Okay, yes, to a degree.
Yeah.
But once your body fat's very low, what you're going to burn now? You're going to start burning muscle.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? So I said, next year I don't do that. So that's how I was able to make such a big change from one year to the other because I was still